Hey Bill, it's that time again. I had some time to kind of do something up for a video to entertain you. Today we're going to do some Kraft Dinner Udon. So in my pan right now, we got some butter, a little bit of turmeric, some basil and oregano, lots of garlic. We're going to fry up our udon noodles in there. Get a little bit in there. At the same time, we're going to get our cream ready. And our cheese powder. And we'll get going on this. Alright, so we get that all hot and sizzling. We're going to dump in our udon noodles. These are Japanese udon noodles. Gonna fry them up in there with it. Where did I put those? There we go. Thought I'd have everything ready for when we start this, but there we go. I'm going to get them nice and coated. I was going to throw some MSG in there, but we're out. I'll have to pick some up. MSG makes everything better. Thanks, Uncle Roger. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the udon noodles cooking in the butter, get them a little bit cooked up, and then we're just going to throw in some cream and our cheese powder, and we're good to go. Now, Kraft Dinner is a staple in Canada. It can't be called Kraft Dinner. It has to be called Kraft Macaroni and Cheese if it is not made in Canada. It's kind of like champagne. Has to be made in the Champagne district, or Stilton has to be made in the area of Stilton. Much with the Kraft Dinner, because I've tried your Kraft Macaroni and Cheese, otherwise known up here as Kraft Dinner, and I don't know what you guys did to mess it up. So I don't know how you mess up Kraft Dinner, but yeah, it does not taste as good. And I think we got a little bit more in our box than you guys get. So I'm gonna let that sizzle up a bit. And we'll get a spoon out so that we can measure out how much cheese powder we're going to use. And actually, instead of cream, let's see if I have... I do not have sour cream. Oh well, that would have been good to add. Lately, I add sour cream instead of any milk or butter to my actual Kraft Dinner. There we go. And we're going to add a little bit of black pepper. There we go. I said a little bit. Do it to taste. There. I like pepper. Perfect. Toss it about. There we go. Cooking up nicely. It's hard to really say exactly when the noodles are ready. I just kind of get a feel for it. Visual. I can feel it with the tongs. Crab people, crab people. Yeah, I kind of get a feel for it, and I just kind of watch when the noodles fall. I'm looking for the bounce to come out of them before they're done, if that makes sense. There's still a little bit of cooking needed here. Oh, the smell is incredible. The garlic is very strong. There might be a lot of garlic in there. I was expecting a little bit more yellow from the turmeric. I guess I just didn't add enough, but that's okay. Alright, these noodles are looking good. While we leave it on the heat, I got it at 6 right now, some little over medium. We're going to splash some cream in, turn the heat off. I'm going to start with 1 heaping tablespoon of cheese powder, and then we're going to go and throw another one in, because, you know, you can never have enough cheese powder in your Kraft Dinner. And then we're going to start mixing. And we might have to splash some more cream into it. Sorry about that, got the computer running in the background. Quick splash. There we go. We don't want it to go soupy, but we don't want it to be too dry. And we want the cheese powder to dissolve all the way so we don't get lumps, unless you like lumpy powder Kraft Dinner. When I was young growing up, my mom used to make it like soup, like she'd put tons of milk in it. That's how I grew up thinking Kraft Dinner was normal. Get the heat back on. And then I found out, to my surprise, that that's not how most families did it. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean, right, Roy? There we go. Or Ray, I guess his name's Ray. There we go. Okay, get all the cheese powder off the edges mixed in, because we don't want to waste a drop of that sweet orange gold. And I know there's going to be people that are going to be like, oh, that's not macaroni and cheese. That's made with fake cheese powder. Yeah, it is. And that's what I'm looking for. Kraft Dinner is a huge culture in Canada. It's kind of like our thing. Hockey, I guess hockey and Kraft Dinner. There we go. Now that is looking great. It's nice and thick. 2 tablespoons of the fake cheese powder should be plenty. Then we're just going to serve it up. There we go. Now, I had mentioned earlier we didn't have any MSG. MSG will actually make this taste. It just gives a richness to it. I don't know how to explain it. It is very succulent. I don't know. It just gives the noodles this wonderful texture. Sorry, just cleaning something off. There we go. Okay, and then because waste is not nice, and we need all the sodium we can get in our diet to ensure early death, we're going to scrape up any leftover cheese, get it in there. There we go. We got to get every drop of that cheese powder, because that is the gold. That is the gold up here. Ever since I found out I could be buying the cheese powder separate, I have been doing that. Because now I get to determine just how cheesy it is. If the pan don't look like that by the end, you didn't clean it out well enough. All right. There we go. So, not that it is traditional, but here we have a fusion of cultures with our Japanese udon noodles done in the style of Kraft Dinner. We're going to take a taste. You can see it's creamy, but not watery. Yeah, I got a lot of powder there, but that's basically just flavor. Let's be honest. I'm going to take a quick taste, and I'll give you an idea of how good this is. Let's get from the bottom where it's nice and piping hot still. Whoa. Slimy. You know what? That is delicious. I don't even want to waste this little piece. I'm putting it right in there. So there you go, Bill. It's a bit of a short one for you. 10 minutes. But in that 10 minutes, I made a delicious lunch. Udon noodles, about, I think, $2.50 worth, roughly. Maybe a little bit under that. $2 worth of noodles. I'm not even going to calculate the cheese sauce. So yeah, we're looking at like a $2.50 lunch. That is going to be somewhat filling, and if it's not, then spend the extra $2.50 and make a double. No harm there. So, Canadian-Japanese fusion. Udon noodles with Kraft Dinner cheese powder, a lot of garlic, oregano, basil, a little bit of turmeric, salt and pepper. I guess the only thing we could do to this to make it even better would be throw some chili flakes in there, but today I'm going straight up, and I'm just going to eat it traditional. So, itadakimasu, and have a good day, Bill, and a happy new year, and maybe I'll bring you another one of these videos before the year is up.